Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Columbus, Ohio for the 2018 ACHA Women's Division II National Championship Tournament. It's day 3 here at Chillers Easton as pool play wraps up here for the Women's Division II Tournament as the Minot State University Beavers, the number 2 team out of the West region and already clinched a spot in the semifinals, take on the Montclair State University Redhawks, the 6th seed out of the East region. A pleasant afternoon. Good afternoon from Columbus, Ohio, as we get ready to go for our second game of the day of 6 here on the final day of pool play. We'll have our 4 semifinalists by the time today is over, as Minot State will be one of the 4 that will be coming back here tomorrow to play in the national semifinals. And one of the other teams will be either Lakehead University and Boston College. They're going on in the 3rd period. The winner of that game will move on to take on Bishop's University, who also punched their ticket yesterday. So just this game, and then we'll have one other game later today, Delaware and North Dakota State. One of those 2 teams will take on this Minot State club in the semifinals tomorrow. But for right now, we have Minot State and Montclair State wrapping things up for pool play. For Minot State, we mentioned they are heading to the next round of the tournament starting tomorrow. Montclair State, this will be their final game of the season after having 2 losses in the last 2 days, falling to Lakehead on day 1 and Boston College yesterday. Today, a chance to right the ship and end the season on a high note for the Redhawks, as the Beavers will look to try to tighten things up before the national semifinals tomorrow. Time now for our starting lineups and national anthem. We'll send it downstairs to our public address announcer.
Blue Jackets, and the Ohio Health Chiller Ice Rinks. This is public address announcer Jace Burns. This pool play game today features on the visiting bench the number 6 ranked team from the East region, the Montclair State University Redhawks. And on the home team bench, the number 2 ranked team from the West region, the Minot State University Beavers. Before we announce the starting lineups of each team, the ACHA Women's Division II is excited to announce today the 2018 All-American teams, as well as the winners of the Zoe Harris Award, Community Playmaker, Off-Ice MVP, and Coach of the Year awards for the 2017 through 2018 season. All-American First Team. For forwards, Mackenzie Below, Minot State. Brittany Hegel, Liberty. Emily Hockey, Delaware. For defense, Ashley Wright, Liberty. Mariah McHugh, Assiniboine. And for goalie, Shelby Tornado. All-American second team. For forwards, Brittany Menigan, Montclair State. Vanessa Grimstead, Minot State. Carly Frederick, Assiniboine College. Defense, Asia Voss, Lakehead. Mary Claire Newtown, Delaware. And goalie, Emily Becker, Delaware. The Zoe Harris Player of the Year Award goes to Mackenzie Below, Minot. Community Playmaker is Sophie Schmidt, Navy. Off-Ice MVP goes to Karis Hicks, Liberty. And Coach of the Year goes to Dan Gelhart, Lakehead. Congratulations to all on behalf of the ACHA. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting team bench, the Montclair State University Redhawks. At right defense, a senior from Jersey City, New Jersey, number 9, Amanda Peterson. At left defense, a senior from Fairbanks, Alaska, number 10, Alex Tepper. At right wing, a senior from Kinlan, New Jersey, number 4, Kristen Letterelli. At left wing, a sophomore from Avon by the Sea, New Jersey, number 12, Victoria Nicolosi. At center, a senior from Clifton, New Jersey, number 41, Brittany Menigan. And in net, a senior from Montclair, New Jersey, number 35, Kay Ferguson. And now the starting lineup for the home team bench, the Minot State University Beavers. At right defense, a graduate student from Earl Grey, Saskatchewan, number 6, Kendall Becker. At left defense, a senior from Butte, Montana, number 11, Cass McGee. At right wing, a freshman from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, number 7, Nadia Keenan. At left wing, a sophomore from Sydney, Montana, number 5, Brianna Christensen.
All right, folks, looks like there's a little bit of a technical difficulty downstairs with the public address announcer's microphone and sound, so no anthem and the rest of the starting lineups. I'll give them to you right now. First for Montclair State, in case you missed it, in goal will be number 35, Kay Ferguson. On defense will be number 9, Amanda Peterson, and number 10, Alex Tepper. Forward line for the Redhawks, Kristen Iadarelli, number 12, Victoria Nicolosi, and number 41, Brittany Menigan. It will be the starting 5 for Montclair State. As for Minot State, they'll send out number 30, Jaden Flexhog, her first start, the freshman out of Minot, North Dakota. She'll get the start today for the Beavers. On defense, will be number 6, Kendall Becker, and number 11, Cass McGree. And then the forward line for the Beavers, number 3, Kent Mackenzie below, number 6, Kendall Becker, and number 7, Nadia Keenan. So the starting 5s ready to go here. Minot State's in the white uniforms today. They'll move left to right on your screens in this first period. Montclair State's in the black uniforms with the red and white trim, as they'll move right to left here in this opening period. Final game of pool play, this cross-pool game. Minot State coming out of Pool B, Montclair State coming out of Pool A. Excuse me. As both teams ready to get this final pool play game underway as we meet at center ice. Both goaltenders ready to go. And the face-off has been won by the Redhawks, and we're underway here between the Beavers and the Redhawks. Minot State trying to push it forward towards the Montclair State end. Stolen away. Now it's sent down low into the Minot State corner. Cass McGree, the captain for this Minot State club, weaves through the defense, passes up the near side looking for Keenan. It's back to Montclair State. They'll chip it up the near side. Battled at the neutral zone. Now it's back to the D for the Beavers as Becker makes an early start here after two solid games for Minot State already here in this pool play. A couple of players to look forward to for Minot State. Of course, Vanessa Grimstad, she's one of the top point getters in the tournament so far. 5 goals, 2 assists for the forward for Minot State. Also, keep an eye on Sammy Jo Henry, number 10 in white. She's got 6 points on the tournament. Those will be the two girls to look for the Beavers. As you see, Gowdy tried to just play it down low in the corner. Now it's a tie-up 2-on-2 for the Montclair State Redhawks. You'll need to keep an eye on Alex Tepper and Brittany Menigan. Those two, the only goal scorers so far for the Redhawks in this tournament, just one goal in each of their first two contests. Teams battling over on that far side. It's won by the Redhawks. They'll send it back into the Minot State end and make a change. Beavers in their own end. Holland will go over to the far side. Just tapped along, but cut off at the red line. Cut off by the blue line by Menigan. She holds here on the near side, plays it back to her defense. Now an outlet pass off the stick of number 22. Or excuse me, number 21. That's Lexi Montez. No 22 in the program for Montclair State. As the Beavers trying to come up the near side, Gowdy will outlet a pass here. Sammy Jo Henry, we talked about her just this moment ago as she comes in firing a shot. That takes a deflection. Up and out of play. 2 minutes gone so far here in our opening period. As the Minot State University Beavers out of North Dakota taking on the Montclair State Redhawks out of the Northeast. One here near side. McGree will play back down low in the corner. Gets it right back as she comes to the top of the point. Just playing catch over here on the near side. Now Grimstad gets her first touch of the afternoon. Stolen away quickly by the Redhawks, though. They chip it up the near side. Teams battling for it. Number 12, Victoria Nicolosi, able to backhand that one back in the other way. Here on the near side, McGree tries a stick move. Flows off her stick, but right to a teammate. Now Grimstad tries to get past the blue line, could not. McGree waits for the rest of her teammates to tag up on the delayed offside, sends it into the Montclair State end. Here on the near side, Beavers had a stick on it for a moment. Now it comes right out in front. Almost a dangerous play, but no harm, no foul for the Redhawks. They come 3-on-4, looking for the pass near side for Nicolosi. Just hops over her stick, and it's back to Minot State. Now a jam play over on that far side. Holding on to it is the goaltender for the Beavers, Flex Hog, able to hold on to that post as they try to hack once, twice, and 3 times down there in the corner. 16:58 remains in our opening period. Still no score between the Beavers and the Redhawks. Matt Coma joining you here. Live from Columbus, Ohio. We're actually in Easton, Ohio, just outside of downtown Columbus, one of the suburbs here in the capital city of Ohio. Wrapping up our final day of pool play here. As we get another false start, it's going to be Minot State that gets the final start here. So linesman will try and reset this one more time. Looks like we're ready to go back underway as Minot State wins the draw. Back behind the net. They'll send it over to the far side. Chasing after it, number 5, Brianna Christensen. Teams dig at it on the far side. Montclair State tries to send it towards the front of the cage. It's stolen away by the Beavers. Pass up the near side by Keenan. Gets back out to center ice. We'll see some of the second and third liners get the majority of the time here today for Minot State. They don't have to push as hard as they had in the first 2 games. 2 impressive games for Minot State. A 7-1 win over Buffalo and a 8-3 win over Liberty. Already clinched the pool after day 2, beating both the teams in Pool B. Montclair State, of course, had to run into Lakehead and Boston College. Are currently fighting for that one of those final 4 spots over on the other rink. We got that streaming live on the ACHA network as well. You can watch both of those contests here. As we get a turnover, Montclair State looking for the home run pass. Had Menigan at the blue line. It was stolen away by Holland, excuse me. As Becker races back into her own end. She'll chip it up the near side board. It's going to be kept in by the Redhawks. Holding here on the near side boards is Montez. Tried to chip it to Menigan, but it comes back behind the net. Holland reverses. Now she'll bring it up the far side. Now rethought about that one. Now she'll come up the near side. A little less traffic over here in front of us here on the near side, and they break the puck out. Mackenzie Below just named the Player of the Year here in the Women's 2 division of the ACHA. Just before today's contest, we'll give you the All-American first team and second team. We'll talk about them here in just a little bit as well throughout the broadcast today. You'll see them before being announced before the starting lineups and national anthems today as well. And it's holding here on the near side. Fogarty will just send one all the way back to the Minot State end. Not enough on it to warrant an icing call. 5 minutes gone here first period. We're still figuring each other out. Just the one shot, and it's registered by the Redhawks. Sent out in front. Cleared away by the Beavers. They'll skate it along with Grimstad. Has Mikhalik with her. As they play catch, 2-on-2, and then a shot and a goal for Vanessa Grimstad. First shot, first goal of the game for Minot State. As Grimstad continues her hot play here in this tournament. That's going to be goal number 6 for her in this tournament, and Minot State's on the board. So 14:34 remains here in period number 1. Minot State gets the first goal. We'll see who gets credit for the assist. I would imagine that Mikhalik will probably get credit for an assist. They're still trying to figure out the PA system over on the far side, so it may be a hot second before we find out who ended up tallying that assist. But nonetheless, Minot State has a 1-0 lead here, 14:12 to go. Montclair State trying to get it out of the zone. It comes here to the near side. Sammy Jo Henry will get to it. First, she'll backhand it down low. Racing hard after it for the Redhawks is Michaela Schultz. She'll get to it. Reverses once and twice. Upends one of the Beavers as she makes an outlet pass, finding Sanderson. Her pass off target, looking for her teammate on the far side. It's back to the Beavers. Grimstad backhands it over for Harum. She'll try to take a hack at it. Getting to it first, though, Amanda Peterson for the Redhawks. She'll send it back in the Minot end. Now, Cass McGree, the captain, will send it in. As the Beavers will change up the line. Now a turnover in front. A shot by Below is blocked to the corner. Beavers send it up to the top of the point. Holland keeps it on side, but Montclair able to get a stick on it. Pass up ahead has Nicolosi. She gets into the zone before it's stolen away by the Beavers. Wigness will leave it behind. Now the Beavers break up the far side. Now here they come with speed. Below lost it off her stick. Able to still push it ahead, though. Below here near side. Tries to come towards the front of the net. Good defensive play by Montclair State. They'll chip it up the near side board. Stays in play. Wigness will try to throw it down low. Glove down by the Redhawks and back out to center ice. Good job by Mennigan that time. As Minot State had to take up on the delayed upside. Now they go for the home run pass, and they have Mennigan ahead of the play. Here she comes one-on-one. Lost it in her feet as she fires a shot. That's turned aside by Flexhawk. Beavers come the other way. Here's Below. Nice stick move. Breaks out a 2-on-1 outlet pass looking for Bergeron off of her stick. So she races after it, trying to throw it in front. Ends up going off the cage. It's Gowdy back for Below. Back to Gowdy. A shot just goes wide. Gowdy, one of the top assist girls for Minot State. 3 assists for her in the tournament so far. As we hit the 8-minute mark of this first period, 12 minutes still to go as a couple of players take a tumble. No harm, no fouls. It's back out to center ice. Beavers will change as it's passed near side. Taking a tumble. One of the Redhawks, number 11, that's Sanderson. That gives Becker a chance to fire that shot. Now Grimstad shoots in. A good save by number 41, the goaltender is number 35, Kay Ferguson. Makes her first save of the day. Just the second shot of the game for Minot State. Montclair actually leads the shot count 3-2, but it's the Beavers getting that goal from Grimstad. As it comes to McGree. Try to throw it towards the front. Stolen away. Now chipped up the far side. Now settles behind the net. Beavers send one in front looking for Grimstad, and instead it finds a Montclair State stick, but not out of the zone. Becker back going down low, has Henry, gives it, looking for Mikhalik, lost it in her feet. So they go back and forth over on the far side. Now it's Dak down low, picking it up is Tepper, one of the goal scorers for Montclair State this tournament. McGree weaving back and forth, looks for Henry, but a little behind her. Now they battle on the far side. Henry tries to get through a stick check. They still tie each other up. Now it's up the far boards. Becker pitches from her point. Keeps it onside. Henry will play it down low. Picked up, though, by Tepper. Now she'll have to deal with Michaela, who's trying to dig that out of that pile. Now a 2, Beavers enter the play. It's back out to Tepper. She'll skate it along. Now it takes a bounce off a skate right out in front. Henry shoots in a good save from Ferguson. Back out, down low it goes. Henry tied up one of the defensemen. Now Tepper near side will chip it up the near boards off of the stick of the captain for the Red Hawks. That's number 4, Kristen Iottarelli. They send it all the way down the other way. Halfway point of period number 1. Still 1-0 your score. Minot State early ahead. Now Mennigan shot and scores! Brittany Mennigan, the senior out of New Jersey, levels the score with 9:59 to go. That'll be her second goal of the tournament. And just like that, it's a tie hockey game as we're starting to get the PA system over on the far side working. As Mennigan ties this game up at 1-1 halfway through the period. Great shot, beats Flexhog, and just like that, we're tied. Harem holds in her own zone. Outlet pass finds Christensen. Looks for a center pass below. Had it on her stick for a moment. Now it's taken away by Montclair State. They'll pass up the near side boards where it's dumped in by Victoria Nicolosi. Back behind is Holland. She'll go over to the far side. Stolen away by Mennigan. She'll fire a shot. It's turned aside by Flexhog. As they'll play here on the near side. That's Keenan that lost it interstate. As they'll try again here near side after that shot attempt was turned aside. Now it's back out. Tepper will just send it back in. Beavers trying to break it out of the zone. It's over on the far side. Now picked up by the Beaver defense. Skating hard. Here comes Holland. Holland into the zone. She'll fire a shot. Oh, just getting a piece of it was Ferguson. As it comes back out top. Off the stick of Bergeron. Settled by the Red Hawks. And sent all the way down the ice. This will go for icing if it makes it. Nope. It'll just settle in that corner, so no icing. As it goes through the defense. No too many men as the Red Hawks were in the middle of a change. Back and forth it goes in the neutral zone. McGree will send it down low. 8:25 to go now in this period. It's 1-1. McGree firing a shot. It kips right over the far side for Bergeron. She lost it as it kind of came behind her. Now Montclair State once again will send it. This again won't have enough legs to warrant that icing call. Teams battle for it here on the near side. Gowdy lost it in her feet for a moment. Chips it up the near side looking for Henry. As that comes to the point, shot takes a deflection to the far corner. Now sent out in front. Montclair with numbers. They kick it towards the front of the cage, and back it goes behind the net. Here near side. Beavers still trying to break it out as Wiggness has it. Passes it to her defensive partner McGree, but only to the top of the point. That outlet pass goes. Kept in the zone by Michaela Schultz. Here near side. Good job by Gowdy. Plays it up the near side board. Still trying to get it out, though, and now it finally does, but quickly coming back the other way comes Peterson. She takes a check right in front of the referee. Referee says play on as we move down to almost 7 minutes to go here in this period. Still a tie hockey game. Here on the near side, walking in. Trying to get out of the zone was Wiggness. Now it's a battle. Grimstad takes a tumble with a couple of Red Hawks at the red line. As it comes here near side. Now an opportunity. Here comes below. One-on-one. Shoots and she scores. Third goal of the tournament for Mackenzie Below, the recently named player of the year. Puts the Beavers back up front 2-1. 6:53 remains here in the period. So already 3 goals here in this first period. Under 7 minutes now to go as Minot State finds themselves back ahead. Here on the near side, chipped along, back to the Red Hawk defense. Weaving back and forth. Now a turnover. It's below yet again. Has an opportunity. She comes into the slot. Ferguson a save. Rebound. Tapped home by Grimstad. Second goal of the game for her. 7th of the tournament. And it's 3-1 just like that. 2 goals in 21 seconds for the Beavers. So that'll be Grimstad's second. And it's now 3-1. Still working on that PA system over on the far side, so we'll get your assists at the end of the period. I'll have them for you before we start the second. As the Beavers have a 2-goal lead and are looking for more. Here comes Henry. Has Keenan entering the play. Nice pass, finds her 6. She shoots. Ferguson the save. Rebound cleared away by number 20. That's Michaela Schultz. Does a great job to deny that scoring opportunity as they still hack forward in the slot. Redhawks now trying to answer the latest Minot goal. Alex Tepper will send one in. Rest of the Redhawks change, though, as it comes up the far boards. That play jammed up. Now the Beavers will try the near side. Alex Harem plays it back down low. Not enough weight on that pass, though, and it's stolen away by the Redhawks. Now trying to come towards the front of the cage. As that did come out in front, but cleared out only to the top of the point. A shot is blocked. As that was Peterson trying to put that one home from the point. Now loose here on the near side. Redhawks try to push it ahead. They do, only to the Minot blue line before Harem gets a stick on it. Now below. Will wheel around her own net. Plays it up the far side. Has Bergeron ahead of the play. Now the Beavers come in 3-on-2. Bergeron, shot is blocked in front. Peterson, backhand. Gets through a couple of skates. Back to center ice. Now an outlet pass has number 12, Vic Nicolosi ahead of the play, but good back check from Minot State. And now back the other way comes below. Leaves it for Bergeron. Lost in her feet. Now Gowdy's got it. Backhands it looking for below. A couple hacks. Now below fired a shot just wide. We're down to 4:40 to go here in this period. Bergeron had below for a moment. Instead comes to McGree, who fires a shot just wide. Beavers in control. They'll send it back down low. Mennigan, the goal scorer for Montclair State. Try to bring it up the far side. Beavers looking to change here in the offensive zone. Instead, it's a turnover. Now here's the Redhawks with numbers. Into the zone. A pass looking for Mennigan just behind her, though. It's picked up by Michaela. Henry will just chip it in for Minot State as the Redhawks change with 4 minutes to go. And there's a collision. That'll be our first penalty. It's going to go on Montclair State. It's going to be an illegal body check. And so with 3:56 to go, the first power play of the day will belong to Minot State. It's number 21, Lexi Montez, the freshman defenseman out of Newark, New Jersey. Majority of the girls from the Redhawks are from the state of New Jersey. I count 10 of the 12 that are on the roster hail from the state up there in the Northeast. As the Beavers get ready on their first power play of the day, a shot by Henry just goes wide. Is Minot State looking for another goal here. McGree passing with Henry near side. They'll continue to play catch as McGree from the top of the point. She shoots and scores. So the captain gets on the board with 3:31 left to go here in period number 1. That's the 4th goal of the period for the Beavers. It's a power play goal. So that'll be Cass McGree. McGree shoots her 3rd goal of the tournament. And now it's a 4-1 contest. 4 unanswered goals by, or excuse me, 3 unanswered goals by Minot. Answering that tying goal by Menigan. As we're down to 3:15 to go. Back down low to the corner, Wigness. Comes up the near side. Montclair looking to cut it off. As they do, now an outlet pass has Wigness. Now she's ahead of the play. Has a 2-on-1 developing. She fires a shot, takes a deflection. Bergeron will skate after it. Comes back out in front after a deflection. Mackenzie below. Sends it down low. My apologies if that offended someone for rhyming. As below will send it back down low to the corner. Looks to come out of that corner. She fires one towards the front. Taking a tumble was Keenan. Had her stick tied up as it comes to the top of the point. 2.5 remaining in the first period. 4-1 Minot State. They'll fire a shot in front. Gets a deflection. Ferguson getting a stick on that one. As that one gets chipped back out the other way. Here on the near side. Weaving through is Henry. She walks through. Nice pass finds Keenan. She takes a check. And she lost it in her feet. The pass was a little behind her. We continue to play on those. We're now under 2 minutes remaining here in the period. Shots are 10-5 in favor of the Beavers. As that turnaround shot from the point is blocked and returned by Montclair. One-on-one battle in that near corner. Now it's a 2-on-2 battle. As they continue to hack on it as we're down to 1:30 left to go. There's a shot. That one's blocked. Settles over on the far side. So it looks like Boston College has scored over on the far side with about 30 seconds left. Looks like that's going to go to overtime, folks, with 30.9 left. That's for a spot in the national semifinals. Make sure to tune into that one on our ACHA family of networks as we were showing all 109 games across the 5 divisions here of the ACHA. That game's going to be a thrilling contest. You can watch both if you have a computer. Able to open up 2 windows and watch both of these contests going on in this Women's Division II, Day 3 pool play. That game has pool implications on the line as that shot just missed by just a narrow margin. As now here's Below. She'll skate it along for Minot State. Trying to get by the defense. She does. Now walks in. Below looking for her second. It's loose out in front. Ferguson makes a great save. Came out on her backside. Rolled along that goal line, but stayed out of the net. Almost the second goal of the game for Below as Montclair State will just ice this puck. Racing hard after it will be, I believe that's number 8 over there. That's Tyler Holland. So over here on the near side. So that game's going to go to a 5-minute overtime on the other side. That'll end up deciding who goes on. We'll have to see what happens if there's a tie. As well as we're coming down to the final 5 seconds. Be sure to tune in over to that one for a thrilling finish as this intermission is about to hit with 1 second and the horn sounds for the end of our first period. The shots end up 12-5 in favor of the Beavers, and they held the score sheet by a score of 4-1 after 20 minutes of play. We'll step aside. Be sure to tune over to the other stream for overtime between Lakehead and Boston College. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second period between Minot State and Montclair State here on the ACHA Network, powered by YouTube.
They gave them different rules.
So welcome back, folks. We just had one of the weirdest finishes in all of ACHA hockey over on the other end. We'll talk about it here in a minute. But we're back underway for period number 2. The teams have switched ends. It's 4-1 Minot State. It appears that the coaches were told different rules about the tiebreakers between Boston College and Lakehead on the other side. Boston College ended up pulling their own goaltender, thinking they needed to score in overtime to advance to the semifinals, when in fact they had the tiebreaker if it went the full 5 minute and ended up going into a tie. So Boston College, despite pulling their goaltender for the final minute and a half, no goal was scored. They thought they lost. They actually ended up winning and punching their ticket to the semifinals. It's one of the weirdest things I have ever seen in a college hockey tournament. Be sure to go over to the YouTube stream to check it out again, as it's one of the more bizarre finishes you'll ever see, as Boston College pulled their goaltender thinking they needed to score to win to move on to the semifinals. They only needed to force the tie. No goal was scored, and they ended up moving on despite thinking that they lost. It was absolutely crazy. So we're back underway with just about 53 seconds gone here. It's 4-1 Minot State. So we have 3 of the 4 pools decided. Boston College, no. Website is wrong is what we're being told. Interesting development. So now it's back the other way. Oh my goodness. So, oh my, this is interesting, folks. They were told a different rules. I guess the rules were right. So it is Lakehead that in fact actually moved on, as they changed the rules on the website. So it is Lakehead that ended up moving on with that tie. So all that fuss that we just talked about ended up being all for naught, as the rules were given to the coaches before, and that's the official rules. You have to kind of go by that one, but it confused a lot of us upstairs here of what was going on. So it is official. Lakehead is moving on. They get with the goal differential. They put that ahead. Usually in tournaments past, it has been goals allowed. Has been the primary tiebreaker after head-to-head. You'll see it a lot in the men's division, and especially in Division 2 of the ACHA. So a little bit of an interesting finish to our first game, as Minot State has their goaltender run into, as that's number 41. That is Menigan, that took a slide into Flex Hog. So we'll have a face-off that it'll come outside the zone. 17:49 to go. Meanwhile, over here, it's still 4-1 favor of the Beavers. Goals for Minot State: 2 from Grimstad, 1 from McGree, and 1 from Below. Montclair State has a goal from Menigan. That's where we sit, 4-1. So pass up the near side is cut off. Montclair into the offensive zone. They send one in front. It's stolen away. And we're getting offside play on the Redhawks. So face-off will be right in front of the Montclair bench. 17:21 remaining here in period number 2. Excuse me. So we're now in the second period. So an interesting day 3 here at the pool in pool play. It's the final day of pool play. This national semifinals will be tomorrow. So it looks like, unless my math is right, Ferguson makes a good save there, able to hold on to that one. And I believe that was Below that tried to put that one home. Or excuse me, it was number 7. That was Keenan that tried to put it home. So it'll be Bishops against Lakehead. As Bishops has beaten both teams in Pool D already today. They have their cross-pool game later today. That'll be one of the last games of the day here in pool play. Minot State, of course, will take on the winner of Delaware and North Dakota State. That's coming up next here on this rink after this game has concluded. We'll have the broadcast for you here as well. As it comes out, here comes Minot State. Outlet pass for Grimstad, too far ahead. It's cut off, though, by McGree. She'll bring it in herself. As it's picked up after that shot attempt. Beavers try to make a change. It comes outside the zone. Skating up the near side comes number 17. That is Victoria Nicolosi. And now here come the Beavers 3-on-1. Henry looking for Michaela. Good stick play by Montclair State. It's sent up the near side. Puck trickles back out to neutral ice. And it's back out in front. So back out it goes. Montclair State able to get a steal on it. It's back and forth and pinballs around. As it'll stay in the Montclair State end. As back down low it goes. So comes back out to center ice. Montclair State will throw it just wide of Flexhog. Goaltender getting her first start of the national tournament. You had number 31, Shelby Tornado, have the first two games. She was named the goaltender of the year, first team All-American. We'll talk about the All-Americans here in this period as well. As mentioned, I teased that in the first period. We'll talk about that here in the second as Michaela just taps that along. 14:50 to go here, second period. Still 4-1 in favor of the Beavers. Montclair State, Mennigan gets a steal here on the near side, and now it's back and forth and stolen at the blue line. Over on the far side, McGree. She'll look to turn it around in her own end. Pass up the near side. It's picked off by the Redhawks as Mennigan throws one in front off of a stick. Trying to corral that puck, number 27, Paula Bush. Now it comes up the near side. Bergeron has her stick hacked out of her hands. No call from the officials as we play on. 14:16 to go. Back and forth it goes. Minot State's onside. Here comes Grimstad looking for her hat trick. It would be her second of the tournament. Instead, she looked like she was going to make a pass. Ended up having it fumble off her stick. It's loose in the corner. Below. Can't come out of the corner with the puck. Good defense from the Redhawks. Still loose down there as Gowdy's got it. As it comes back out. Here down the ice, back the other way it goes. Racing hard back is McGree. Now she's got time to skate. A lot of open ice. She looks for the outlet pass. Has it in Henry. Quickly to Gowdy near side. They come 2-on-2. Gowdy leaves it for Christensen. She'll fire a shot. It's blocked in front. Still loose there. Now Christensen has a chance. It's loose here on the near side and cleared out. Stays in the zone as Harem's got it. Back down low, and now it's back to Wigness. She's back over on that far side. Chip back over from Montclair State. Now it's back to Wigness. Now Alex Harem near side for Gowdy. Just chip down low. Montclair State will reverse with number 20, Michaela Schultz. She goes over the far side. Now Schultz will try again. This one does clear the zone. Redhawks with numbers, but it hops over the forward stick and back to the Minot State defense. Over on that far side. Now it comes here to the near side. Montclair State back in possession. Just sending it on down was Peterson. They battle over on that far side. Minot State looking to break the puck out. 12:25 to go here in the period. Gaining the zone. Below, looks for something in front. Had Becker for him, or excuse me, had Keenan for a moment. Instead, now it comes back out. Now Holland has it. Now it's off of her stick over to Keenan. She'll chip it in and chase after it. Peterson hard around the boards. It's over on that far side. It's still loose as Holland takes a hack at it. Back in for the goes is all right, hockey fans, welcome back. If you just rejoining us here, looks like we had a little bit of issue with our stream, but it looks like we're back up and running as Minot State has a 6-1 lead over Montclair State. Goals from number 10, Sammy Jo Henry, and number 21, that's Brianna Bergeron so far in this period. After Minot State had a 4-1 lead. Glad you guys can rejoin us here for this one as Minot State trying to just get some things worked out before taking on the winner of Delaware and North Dakota State tomorrow in the national semifinals. As puck comes back out now, here comes Minot State with a lot of ice in front of them. Here's Below, trying to cut towards the front is Bergeron, trying to find her, and as it comes through the blue paint, no harm, no foul. As it comes out, oh, that cut through the feet of Ferguson. Didn't touch anything, though, as that could have easily took a deflection in somewhere. That shot save, rebound, that one's tapped home, and that's Below, her second of the game as everybody. I think it was Keenan that actually put that one home, so that's 7-1. As Keenan leads the group back to the bench for the high fives, and that'll be Nadia Keenan's first goal of the tournament with 5:04 left to go here in the second period. So we'll wait to see who ends up getting credit for that goal. I believe we have the PA system finally working over on the far side. We'll hear here in just a hot second. So it's loose out in front. Now Minot State gets it back out to center ice. Now it's a foot race here to the near side. It's pinballed back and forth. And now a trip being called. This one will be called, as we've had a couple that haven't been called so far. Now this one will be called a tripping minor to the Red Hawks. It'll be number 11. That's Harper Sanderson that'll go sit for 2 minutes in the box with 4:32 remaining here in this period. 7-1 your score. Minot State leading the Red Hawks here, winners of Pool B. It comes back up top. Weaving back and forth they go as they set up the power play here. They already have one power play goal today. 1 for 2 are the Beavers. McGree had that power play goal. Now Grimstad looks across the ice. Good stop by Menigan to send that one all the way down. 1:30 to go in the power play. 4 minutes remaining here in this contest in the second period. As they come back the other way. Top of the point. Back down low comes Grimstad. Back across the ice. Shot by Henry. Saved by Ferguson. Henry looking for her second goal of the contest. So face off on the far side. 3:47 left to go second period. 1:15 remains here in the power play. 21-9 the shot count in favor of the Beavers as we get a new center for the Red Hawks. One quickly to the top of the point. Harem comes center. She'll play down low, has Below. Over that far side, Wingness. Leaves it, or excuse me, that's Gowdy. As it comes to the top of the point, as Harem keeps it onside. Back down low for Below. Excuse me, Gowdy. Now Below's got it. She backhands it towards the front. Instead, trickles wide. Only 45 seconds to go in the power play as it comes to Harem. She'll hold. Gives it over to Gowdy. Gowdy quickly to Holland, top of the point. Being pressured by the Montclair State defense. She fires a shot. It goes wide. Bergeron, top of the point, Harem. She'll fire a wrist shot, takes a deflection, and settled down by the Montclair State defense, but not out of the zone. Good job by Holland to keep it in. She gets it in, keeps it in twice. It's loose here at the top of the point, stays on side. Down to the final 15 seconds now of the power play. Holland will settle. Nice job to hold the blue line, but second attempt finds its way out of the zone. Final 5 seconds of the power play here. Bergeron passes for Michaela off of her stick, and Mennigan will send it down low for Montclair State to go corral it. Here on the near side, it's fought for as we're back to full strength. Teams fighting for it in the corner. Now it's over on that far side. Minot State tried the outlet pass. Instead comes to the top of the point. That one slapped at and settles here on the near corner. Back out, back to center ice. Skating back is Tepper. She'll pay up the near side. Off the stick of a Red Hawk back to the Minot State defense. We're under 2 minutes remaining here in the period. Over on that far side, it's picked up by Henry and settles at the top of the point. Now she'll walk in. Henry from the slot, a good save from Ferguson. Now Henry near side. We'll try again in the slot. Nice pass to Michaela. That takes a block. Now Wingness fire, or number 16 for the Beavers. That's Taryn Holland. First time we've called her name today. As this will go all the way down. This will be icy. No, it's going to be waved off with 1:15 left in the period. As outlet pass stolen away. Mennigan in the corner. Tries a pass in front. It's denied by Wigness. The birthday girl over there in the corner. Happy birthday to Gabby. As it's loose down low. Now a backhand by Mennigan. Good glove save by Flexhog. As Mennigan thought she had it. With 56.9 left to go here in period number 2. 7-1 your score. Now Minot State skating along. Keenan looking for her second as that one gets jammed up. Now helping out the cause as Christensen fires a shot. Good block by Mennigan. Down low. Now they break it out the near side. Skating hard with it comes Bush. Has it stolen away by Holland. Now down low in the corner. That is Tyler Holland. Two of the Hollands here on this team. Now Keenan with 30 seconds to go. Gains the blue line. Shoots and Ferguson makes the save. Montclair State back in control. Turnover, though, as it hops back over. Now the center pass off the stick of Bush and settled by Minot State here on the near side. Final 10 seconds here as Holland coughs the puck up at the center zone. Now an outlet press. Oh, but a good back check from Minot State. Now Mennigan enters the play, passes the near side. That shot tipped just wide as the horn sounds to end the second period. A great effort from the Montclair State Red Hawks to end that period. But it's the Beavers that have had control from the get-go in this one. They lead by a count of 7-1 after 2 periods of play. We'll step aside and we'll be back for the third period to wrap things up as the Minot State University Beavers lead the Montclair State University Red Hawks 7-1 after 2. You're watching the 2018 ACHA Women's Division II National Championship Tournament, brought to you live from Columbus, Ohio, right here on the ACHA Network, powered by YouTube. All right, hockey fans, welcome back to Columbus, Ohio. I'm getting ready for our third period of the contest between Minot State and Montclair State. The Beavers with a 7-1 lead to begin this final 20 minutes of play. The Beavers are on their way to the pool play, on their way to the national semifinals tomorrow. They'll be back here again tomorrow, Saturday afternoon. Take on the winner of Pool C. That game is coming up next, North Dakota State and Delaware. That game will be seen right here on our YouTube channel as well. Winner of that game will probably take on this Minot State club, unless we see the tiebreakers that we saw on the other side of the rink. For clarification, we got it from the ACHA downstairs. Lakehead had the first tiebreaker. It was goal differential in your pool. You have the cross-pool games in this Women Divisions 2 with being only 12 teams and 4 pools of 3. So Lakehead did have the tiebreaker thanks to the 17 goals that they scored against this Montclair State club back on Wednesday. So that was enough to punch their ticket. They are moving on. So it was Lakehead that moves on to the national semifinals. They'll take on most likely Bishops. We no final word on that yet. The winner out of Pool D is we see number 5, Brianna Christensen, lose the puck in her pad. So 19:40 to go here in this final period. We'll have a face-off in the Minot State end. Face-off one down in the corner. It's sent back behind the boards. Becker will ring it around here near side. We're looking for Keenan. We'll take a look at all the goals and stats. I went down and got assists for everybody. A couple of girls getting a couple of points added to their names through those first 2 periods. We'll talk about that here at our next whistle. Also have to still mention my ACHA All-Americans as well for this division. So we had a little bit of a crazy finish on the other rink. We just had to make sure we had clarification from the ACHA on who was moving on to the national semifinals. Let's go through the goals real quick. Minot State getting assists so far today. Number 14 for the Beavers, that is Lauren McCallick. She's got 2 assists so far, assisted on the first 2 goals for Minot. Number 3, Mackenzie Below has 3 assists to go along with her 1 goal that she's got. So a 4-point day for her. Just named the National Player of the Year for this division. As it comes to the top of the point, a shot is blocked by said Below. Mackenzie will bring it up the near side, and Below looking for her second. That fired a shot just wide. And it's loose over in that far corner. Montclair State able to break it back out. Gaining only a red line, though. Montclair State had too many women there for a minute. But stolen away. Minot State did the same exact thing, but we still play on. It takes a little bit longer to count the 6 bodies out there. And by the time you count 6, there's usually 5 back on out there. So we continue to skate on. 18:15 to go. Yes, skating hard with it is Henry. She's been busy in this one, looking for another goal. She's got it. Sammy Jo Henry, that's goal number 2 of the day for her. So 8-1 is now the score. As that extends the lead, so 7 unanswered goals by the Beavers here. Goal number 2 of the day for Sammy Jo Henry. That's goal number 6 for her. She now is tied with Grimstad for the team leading goals. It's loose over on that far side. Once again, Henry looking for that hat trick. So she's on hat trick watch. Looks like Grimstad is on the hat trick watch as well. A couple other goal scorers for Minot State, 4 more to be exact. As pile of bodies just kind of slide over into that far corner. Montclair State will try to bring it up here to the near side. Stolen away by Bergeron. She's got one of those 4 goals that I mentioned. And now we're going to get a penalty coming up. It's a holding call, and it's on Montclair State, number 21. That's Lexi Montez. That'll head to the box for the Redhawks, and that'll be power play number 4 for Minot State. They are 1 for 3 so far here today. 17-19 to go in the contest. 8-1 is our score. Loose on that far side, picked up by the Redhawks. And just sent all the way down as they can ice the puck here. So no icing on that clear. Back to just leave it behind. Jaden Flexhog, the freshman out of Minot. He didn't hurt that start for Minot State today. As Bergeron gains the line with a lot of help. Gaudius shot, and Ferguson able to flash a leather for a nice glove save. $16:50 to go. Just under 3 minutes gone here in this, just over 3 minutes gone here in this third period. 1:31 still on the Minot State power play. As we're going to get a false start again on Minot State. So below we'll have to trade places with Bergeron. It's won by the Redhawks, and they'll send it all the way down. Everybody chasing after it. Over on that far side, it looks like Holland's got it. Able to reverse and bring it behind her own cage. Pass up the near side has Wigness, the birthday girl. Pass over to the far side. Now to the top of the point, Wigness. Tried a shot from the top of the point. It's denied, and she rubs out one of the Redhawks here on the near side. It's still loose as we'll play on. Now over to the far side, McGree. She'll chip it in. Teams will chase after it. So it rings hard around the boards near side. Try to get a stick on it with Medigan. Back down low it goes. Now up the near side boards. This will go all the way down. That'll kill almost the remainder of this power play. Only 20 seconds left in it. Minot State will break it up the near side. Becker looks for the cross-ice pass. Off the stick of Grimstad. She'll recollect and bring it into the zone. Leaves it for Christensen. Walks in. She'll fire a shot. Just goes wide. Here near side. Wheeling is Henry. Over to Grimstad. Quickly back to Henry. Trying to go back to Grimstad. That stayed onside. Oh, well, didn't cross the full blue line there. Puck has to go all the way out past that blue line for it to be offside. The linesman right there in the right position. As this one will be icing as the penalty time has expired. The whistle blows as McGree touches up with 14:56 to go here in third period play. 23-12, the shot count, 8-1 your score. Minot State leading Montclair State. Cross-pool game between these two teams. Pool A and Pool B represented. Redhawks out of Pool A, Minot's out of Pool B. Loose over on that far side. It's picked up by the Redhawks. They try to clear the zone. It's kept in. Walking in Holland. Near side looking for Michaela. It's behind her. Now Wigness fires a shot. That one's just wide. And now a shot from the point. That one from Holland. Or excuse me, a couple of shots ago was Holland as well. Both the Hollands are out there for Minot State. It's Tyler and Taryn Holland, both of them out there, 16 and 6. Got two Hollands from two different countries on this Minot State squad. This is icing on the Beavers, so we'll come back the other way with 14:10 to go. Tyler Holland's from Clancy, Montana, the junior. Oh, they are both from Clancy, so they are sisters. I was reading my stat sheet right. I probably would have figured that out, but yes, the Holland sisters out of Montana, Tyler and Taryn. My apologies there for that mistake. We seem to be chock full of them up here in the broadcast booth today on our final day of pool play. Under 14 minutes to go. Minot State still looking for something in front. Now a shot. That's saved by Ferguson. That was number 40, Janelle Sparrow. That had a chance for her first goal of Nationals. Ferguson did a good job shutting the door there, though. Now we'll reset over on the far side. 13:51 to go in the contest. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey after the Red Hawks were able to kill that power play. Back up to the top of the point. Over on the far side. Bergeron just plays it for Henry. Henry tried to go back. Instead, it was off of a stick, only to the top of the point. Now Henry, had Sparrow again, but this one hops over her stick, and now the Red Hawks break it out. Outlet pass looking for Mennigan. It's off of her stick. Back and forth it goes. Harem's got it. Now poked away at the blue line. Red Hawks have to tag up on the delayed offside. So Minot stayed in control, and Sparrow ends up taking a tumble there on the left hand of your screen. They were looking for the outlet pass to her. It's now Grimstad. Skates by the defender. She tries to leave. She takes a check. That'll be a penalty on Montclair State. So it'll be number 20 for the Red Hawks. That's Michaela Schultz that'll serve the checking penalty. Body contact allowed. Body checking is not allowed at this level and at any of the women's levels here in the ACHA. Governed by that NCAA rule book. 13:11 to go. Power play number 5 of the day for Minot State. 1 for 4 are the Beavers. This comes to the top of the point. Harem will keep it on side. Played down low for Below. Gives it to Gowdy. Looks for something in front. Had Bergeron there for a moment. Now it comes to Holland. Leaves it for Harem. She'll chip it to the far corner. Bergeron. Down low, Gowdy. Good setup here from the Beavers as they pass it on that far boards. Now Below. Top to the point, Harem. Back to Below. Top of the circle, walking in. Gowdy tries to go back out in front. That goes off, takes a deflection, settles back in the corner. And it's back out to center as it comes. Now an outlet pass. Stretches the play. And loose over on the far side. Picked up by the Beavers. Back down low it comes. Minot State will break it out with Grimstad. Grimstad into the zone. Top of the point, Harem. That shot is blocked. And now back coming the other way, number 17, Fogarty. 1-on-3, though, as she'll stop and reverse. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Just under 12 minutes to go in the contest. Loose on that far side and shuffled back on in. Over here on the near side, Minot State looking for the breakout. Off the stick of Henry, she races to get to it at the red line. Takes a couple hacks at it, now gains the zone. 2-on-1 come the Beavers. Pass in front, Christensen getting a piece of it. Ferguson just got enough of it to force it up over the net. Team still hacking at it down low. Minot State to the top of the point, McGree. Final 3 seconds of the power play. As Henry lost it in her feet. Now she'll get it right back after a good pass. Now going across the zone. Now Christensen, a lot of traffic down there. It's loose. They hack at it, still loose. Top of the point, McGree. That one's blocked. There's all kinds of traffic down low. Puck did not want to go in, though. Coming up on the halfway point of the period. Couple of players get upended, and now we're going to get a penalty as another player hits the ice. With 10:44 to go, we'll see what the penalty is here. The referees are going to talk about it. It's going to be maybe more than just one penalty. No one's gone to the box just yet. As you see the referees there on your screen still chatting things over. The 3 official system being used in the Division II games. Still talking it over, though, with 10:44 to go.
Happy birthday, 80th, for Grandpa Chuck.
while we have this delay, we want to wish a happy 80th birthday to Grandpa Chuck, watching up in his cabin out in Montana. Happy birthday, Chuck. This game's for you. Hope you're enjoying and watching the stream up there in Montana. I, of course, myself am from the state of Utah, so always appreciating giving some love to the Western folk. As I think we finally have an answer for all these penalties. We're still 5-on-5 though, as the referees will continue to chat about it. Now the referee will come over and talk to the scorekeeper, trying to figure out what just happened. There's a couple of bodies that ended up getting taken down. Looks like Gowdy's going to be the one that's going to be sent to the box. Mennigan comes back to her bench just to see what's up. A little bit of confusion here after that little skirmish down by the Montclair State goal. Is no one's gone in the box just yet. There's 2 minutes on the board for Minot. As you see, everybody's still just kind of hanging out, waiting for the official word from our officiating crew. Just kind of hanging out. While we have this break, I will finally mention the all-tournament teams, as I've been teasing that all game long. We can talk about it now. The forwards on the All-American first team. Forwards, Mackenzie Below, from the Minot State University Beavers. She's first-team All-American forward. Brittany Hegley out of Liberty and Emily Hockey out of Delaware, your 3 forwards. Your defensemen will be Ashley Wright out of Liberty and Mariah McHugh out of Assiniboine. And then Shelby Tornado, the goaltender for Minot State, having the day off today. She's the first All-American first-team goaltender of the year. Second team All-Americans, Brittany Mennigan from this Montclair State squad. Congratulations to her. Vanessa Grimstad out of Minot State as well on that line. Congratulations to her. Carly Frederick out of Assiniboine. Asia Voss out of Lakehead. Mary Claire Newtown out of Delaware. You'll see her in the next contest along with Emily Becker out of Delaware. She's the second-team goaltender. Mackenzie Below, the Zoe Harris Player of the Year Award winner. She's from Minot State in this contest. She's got 2 goals to her name. Sophie Schmidt out of Navy, your community playmaker. Karis Hicks out of Liberty, your off-ice MVP. And Dan Kelvert out of Lakehead is your Coach of the Year. As we're back underway, so the only penalty that ends up going on the board is to Gowdy after all of that skirmish. So Montclair State will get a power play here with just about 10.5 to go as we're back underway. Just a second power play of the day for Montclair State. They're 0 for 1. Trying to stop this run of goals we've seen from Minot State. It was 1-0 early, and then Mennigan was able to get a goal to level the score before the halfway point of the period. That's been answered with a bunch of goals. Is now Bergeron ahead of the play for Minot State. Trying to get to it in time. She does, but Ferguson the save. Another one is stopped by Ferguson. Excellent job from the Montclair State tender. 2 big saves for her as we come to the halfway point of the period. 9:57 to go. Able to shut the door there. 1:12 to go in the penalty. That shorthanded opportunity for Minot State. Over here on the near side. Rung hard around the boards. Montclair State still in the power play here. So it goes back down low. Pass up to neutral ice. Now the cross ice pass finds Mennigan. She's got the lone goal for the Redhawks so far in this contest. Looking for more as he fires one. That's just turned aside by Flexhawk. That puck goes up and out of play. Will come outside the zone with 9:35 remaining in the game. 50 seconds to go here in the power play for the Redhawks. Want to thank you guys for joining us for today's broadcast. Be sure to tune in for our next one, as North Dakota State will take on Delaware. The winner of that contest will win Pool C and take on this Minot State squad in the semifinals tomorrow. Already have 2 tickets officially punched so far. Minot State winning Pool B. Lakehead winning Pool A via a tiebreaker in overtime against Boston College. Number 1 seed out of the West, number 2 seed out of the West, also getting out. The number 1 seed in the East is coming up next in that Delaware squad, taking on North Dakota State, trying to get out of their pool. And then Pool D, unless something changes dramatically, it'll be Bishop's University that'll get the nod out of Pool D. They'll take on Lakehead in what should be a fantastic game tomorrow afternoon. Final 3 seconds, 2 and 1. The power play's expired, but Montclair State have an offensive opportunity, but it's stolen away by the Beavers. Sent back the other way. Backhanded pass up the near side. It's going to be kept in by Bergeron. Looks in front, had her stick tied up. Now a backhand from Gowdy. Goes wide of the cage. Settles here in the near corner. Backing the puck out. Now over the far side. Stolen away, now back up top to the blue line. As Wignes takes a little bit of a shot there. Number 18 in the program, helping on that offensive opportunity. Now shuffled in by the Redhawks. Then quickly back the other way, under 8 minutes now to go. It's a foot race. Getting to it first will be number 10, Alex Tepper. She'll ring it around here to the near side. Redhawks try to clear the zone. It gets to the top of the point, and that's Wignes that took a hack at it before going off a shin pad back the other way. Pass up the near side boards. Keenan has a goal to her name already today. As it comes out, looking in front for Keenan. She takes a collision as we play on with 7:15 to go. Montclair State trying to break the puck out up that far side. They're going to end up icing this puck unless Medigan can beat everyone. Almost did, but it is icing the call. No change for the Redhawks as we'll come back the other 108 feet on this NHL-sized rink, one of the Columbus Blue Jacket facilities, one of the 3 chiller rinks. We're here at Chiller Easton, up in Easton, Ohio, about probably 15 miles north of downtown Columbus. You have the Chiller North just to our west, up here north of Columbus as well. And then you have, of course, the Ohio Health Ice House. That is where the Blue Jackets practice facility is, and that's where the Women's Division I semifinals and championship will be. That's where the championship for this division will be on Sunday. Today, D3 in the men's side as we get a shot and a goal. It's Michaela able to put that one home for her first goal of the tournament. And so with 6:45 left to go, the lead extends to 9-1. Michaela gets a goal to go with her 2 assists today. So we're back at center ice. Looks like a little bit of delay for the photographer, taking some shots of the girls that are being viewed out in the lobby here at Chiller Easton. ACHA doing a fantastic job hosting this tournament. Want to thank all the tournament sponsors. You've been seeing all of their ads throughout the tournament. Also hearing the in-game reads from our public address announcer, all the sponsors that made this thing possible, the ACHA as well, the tournament staff, everyone from the top all the way to the bottom doing a fantastic job. AJ Bolden running the broadcast, the executive producer of these 109 broadcasts that we're bringing to you over the 12 days we've been here. We've been here for today will be day 10 of those 12 days. Because we're only down to a handful of games. Only once this game concludes, we'll be down to 4 games left from this rink. The men's Division III semifinals are tonight. The championship will be tomorrow. We'll have a pair of semifinal games in the Division II and Division I women's leagues tomorrow before the championship games on Sunday. So getting down to the end here of what's been a fantastic week and a half here in Columbus, Ohio. Tournament will shift to Dallas next year. We'll go down to the home of the Dallas Stars, their practice facility, as all 5 of the divisions will make their way down there, which should be a fantastic affair. Be sure to stick to the ACHA website for details on that next year. Still work to do here, though. This year, though, as we come down to the final 5 minutes here, Montclair State trying to get something going here. It's chipped towards the front of the Minot State end. Now stolen away by Michalik. She has the latest goal that made it 9-1. Now here they come into the neutral zone. Gowdy throws one in front and Michalik, but it's off her stick. Now Montclair has numbers. 4-on-2 they come. Skating hard with it. I believe that's Schultz behind the play. She tries to fire one in front, ends up chipping over to Medigan. Pinballs around in the Minot end. Still in there. As that'll finally trickle behind the cage. Loose out in front. That's just wide of Flexhog, the goaltender for Minot State, as we're now down to 4 minutes in this contest. Minot State will go a perfect 3-0 as we're going to get a penalty here on the Redhawks. Another call from on Montclair State. It's an interference call with 3:53 remaining to go. I was going to say the Beavers will finish 3-0 in pool play. They'll win Pool B. As that'll be number 41. That's Brittany Medigan, the senior out of Clifton, New Jersey, will take the penalty. So we'll come back the other way. Beavers will win Pool B. They'll take on the winner of Pool C tomorrow in the national semifinals. That game still has yet to be decided. As for Montclair State, they'll be 0-3 in their pool here this season. A fantastic year for the girls, though, as they made it here to the national championship tournament, the 6th seed out of the East. Of course, the East and West regions for Division II, sending 6 teams here into the tournament. It's a great season for Montclair State, trying to end it on a high note here as they fire that shot shorthanded. It's turned aside by Flexhawk. Beavers looking to kill the final minute 25 of this power play. There's about a 2-minute difference between the penalty and the game clock, as we have 3:14 and counting in this contest. Top of the point below. We'll give it out in front. Shot by Bergeron is turned aside by Ferguson. As it comes back to the top of the point. Wrist shot through traffic, floats in, and it's another power play goal. That'll be Alex Harum that gets the goal. That'll be her first goal of the tournament, and that'll push the lead to double digits. It's now 10-1. So 2:57 to go. Minot State, 9 unanswered goals here in this one as Harum gets the goal. Her first point of this contest as well for Alex. So we're back underway. That's a power play goal, so we're back to 5-on-5. Minot State now 2 for 6 on the power play today with that tally. Looking forward to playing another day here. They're trying to get to the Ice House on Sunday. We'll have one real meaning. One game with title implications left to go. That's the next game on this rink, North Dakota State and Delaware. I'm sure many of the Minot fans will be tuning in for that one to see who they'll play. They'll play the winner of that one, unless we see something happen with the tiebreakers like we did with the Lakehead and Boston College game. That went the full 65 minutes. No winner in that one. 5-5 the tie final. So we're down under 2 minutes now to go in the contest as Becker will just ringing around the boards. Over on that far side, Montclair trying to, they have a player ahead of the play, but can't get it out. Good defense from Minot State. Now they'll try this, come to Bush here on the near side. Instead, Holland will cut it off. Have to wait on the delayed offside. Now she gives it to her sister over on that far side, Taryn Holland. Instead, now it's poked away. Now Menningen trying to get through that Minot State defense, but that's a stingy defense to try and get through as they get it out here to the near side. That puck chipped out of play by Gowdy, and we'll get a stoppage with 1:14 to go. 10-1's going to be most likely our final score unless we see something here in the final minute. So that'll put game number 2 of 6 today in the books here from Chiller Easton. We have Liberty and Buffalo going at it over on the other side of the rink right now. You can check that out. Check out that live stream going on right now. You can watch that. The game currently in the second period, just started. And Buffalo has just scored in that contest, so that's a 2-1 or 1-1 game between those two teams. Both teams eliminated from moving on to the semifinals, but trying to end the season on a high note. So is Montclair here as we're down under 50 seconds now to go. As we have yet to see a shutout this entire tournament. All teams getting at least 1 goal per game here. As we'll only have 3 left to see one of those. Don't expect to see one of those, as we've had a ton of fantastic teams here in this tournament. 25.5 to go in this contest here. The Beavers moving on to the national semifinals. They'll be here tomorrow. Championship will be over at the Ice House. And both these teams will get the special treatment that were given to the men's and women's top divisions. They've been housed in that rink all tournament long. Get those extra camera looks as well for the tournament. We'll get that for extra broadcast. As the clock ticks down to the final 5 seconds, it'll be chipped up here to the near side boards. One final shot is turned aside, and that will be it for this one. The Minot State University Beavers sweep Pool B as they win 10-1 is the final. So they move on to the championship round. They'll move on to the semifinals to take on the winner of Pool C tomorrow afternoon. Be sure to tune in for our next broadcast between North Dakota State and Delaware. That one is for the Pool C title. As you see the teams meet at center ice for handshakes. It was a great contest. We're so happy we could bring it to you. As the Minot State University Beavers win 10-1 over the Montclair State University Redhawks. And that'll do it for today's broadcast. Be sure to tune in to any of the streams that are going on today as we come closer and closer to the finale of this year's National Championship Tournament. 10-1 the final. This is Matt Coma signing off from Columbus, Ohio. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and we'll see you again for our next broadcast coming up in just a little bit. Take care, everybody.